Hi, Total Recapped here. Today we will be going through the events of the 2002 sci-fi action movie Men in Black 2, directed by Barry Sonnenfeld. Warning, this video contains spoilers, so watch at your own risk. Now let's get right into the movie. It is 1978. A TV show titled Mysteries in History airs on TV, where the host presents some reports concerning aliens. She then announces that the content aired is mostly real while the story behind it remains a mystery. He narrates that long ago Laurana, Queen of Zartha, approached Earth for assistance in hiding the Light of Zartha somewhere safely. She says that Serlina, another alien, is after it as the light is one of the most powerful things in terms of alien possessions. In her case, Serlina wanted to be more powerful by laying her hand on the light, for which she even intends to destroy the whole planet of Zartha. That is why Laurana had come to Earth to get some help. However, people of the Earth knew for certain that if they managed to get involved in warfare, Serlina could destroy the Earth as well. Despite knowing the risk, a special alien crime-fighting agency, Men in Black, MIB, insists on assisting Laurana and her people by hiding the light on another planet. In the present day, July 2002, a big spaceship is seen approaching planet Earth, which eventually lands on it. Meanwhile, Harvey, a dog, along with his owner, is on a walk. It later locates the arrival of the ship and a small alien being who eventually comes out of it. Harvey sees the alien and acts in excitement and nervousness. Despite the alien being smaller as compared to Harvey, it intimidates the dog and it scares it off. The alien then crawls toward a magazine and consists of a model's photo. Then just by looking at it, the alien morphs into the girl in the picture and then moves towards the city. In the next scene, Agent J is on a different mission with his new junior partner. An alien worm, Jeff, has terrorized the New York City subway station by roaming around public places despite the prohibition. Jay and his partner request Jeff to follow the orders, which he denies. Initially shown as a small plant, Jeff is a giant worm of the same size as a metro train, living in the underground train lines. Jeff puts on a fight against Jay and his partner and easily sweeps both of them with a single wipe. However, Jay somehow manages to get his grip on Jeff's back and warns him to not be aggressive in an attempt to maintain peace and stability. But Jeff denies this. Due to Jeff's threat, Jay goes to the train to inform all the passengers to get off, but nobody believes him. Jeff then chases after the train, biting off almost a cabin with a single attempt. Seeing this, now the people start running away to the other side. Just in time, Jay pulls his gun and aims at Jeff, telling him to stop the act or else he'll have no choice than pulling the trigger to kill him. Finally, after seeing this, Jeff surrenders and the train stops with no casualties. Following this, Jay takes his neuralizer, a special flashing device capable of rewriting people's memory, and uses it on the passengers, making them forget everything about the alien encounter. After successfully neutralizing the threat in the train station, Jay then makes a call to his executives and insists his new junior agent is not qualified for being an agent. Meanwhile, the alien from the previous scene who has morphed into the model is none other than Serlina, the evil alien striving for power who goes to visit a man, Scrad. Scrad also happens to be some kind of alien creature with two heads, both able to reason individually like different persons. Serlina threatens Scrad to tell her the whereabouts of the Light of Zartha, but he claims that he doesn't know anything about it. Eventually, after being tortured by her, Scrad informs that even though he doesn't know the precise location, he reveals that the light is on the Earth. After hearing this, Serlina is furious since she has been hunting for the light for 25 years and more on other planets. In the next scene, Agent J neuralizes his junior agent who failed to oppress him in Jeff's pursuit. Meanwhile, Serlina and Scrad head to a pizza restaurant in search of the light. There they hold Ben, the owner, in midair by his neck, asking for the information on the Light of Zartha. As they are frequently interrogating Ben, his assistant worker Laura sees all of this and makes a call to the police to file a robbery incident, which later turns out to be an alien dispute over the light. Ben eventually seems to be a Zarthan with the responsibility to protect the light, who tells Serlina that she is too late now. Upon hearing this, Serlina whips Ben, instantly killing him, while Laura is devastated upon seeing this. Meanwhile, in MIB headquarters, Agent J is now a senior agent after his former partner, Agent K, retired from the job. Agent J is then summoned by the senior Agent Z, who informs him about an incident where an alien is murdered by another alien in a nearby pizza restaurant. Agent Z then asks him to get involved in the investigation and pursue the case personally. However, Agent J complains about being alone without any partner. Soon he is joined by Frank the Pug, another alien who is also a part of the MIB. Jay and Frank then together visit the pizza restaurant. After reaching the crime scene, Jay collects information on the incident when he is informed of a witness, Laura. Agent Jay approaches Laura and interrogates her while Laura claims that the incident is too complicated for Jay to believe. Agent Jay requests Laura to try explaining to him while having a pie in a nearby restaurant. Laura explains everything she saw. She informs Jay about the frequent question by the girl Serlina asking where the light was. After hearing this, Jay reveals his true identity and what MIB does and reaches out for the neuralizer to wipe Laura's memory. Laura in return conveys that Jay must feel alone, which puts Jay into some kind of emotional state, and he hesitates to neuralize Laura, leaving her with all the memories since he is somehow attracted to her. Later, Jay and Frank head to the site where Serlina had landed her ship. Jay calls Z and shows him the spaceship. Z immediately identifies the spaceship, however he is worried why after 25 years, Serlina has come to Earth. Jay also tells Z about Serlina's quest for some kind of light which belonged to Zartha, while Z claims that the light was already sent away from Earth. However, to confirm this, he adds that they have to meet the most qualified agent who handled this job. The qualified agent is none other than Jay's ex-partner, Agent K. However, K doesn't remember anything since he was neuralized when he decided to retire from MIB. Z also knows that Serlina will be after K, so he and Agent J go to visit him before Serlina does. K is currently working as a normal post office staff member and doesn't remember anything about MIB and aliens. Despite the fact J tries to convince K about MIB, aliens, and threats to his life, which K doesn't believe at all. However, after revealing the true identity of all the workers in the post office being aliens, J succeeds in taking K for procedures in MIB's headquarters to regain his memory. Back in MIB headquarters, while J is preparing K for the memory restoring procedure, Serlina, along with Scrat, attacks the place, captivating all the staff and releasing the ill-minded prisoners. Because of this, Agent J and K are forced to get away to safety without restoring K's memory. After getting out of the headquarters, Agent J and K go to a shabby-looking storekeeper, Jack, and an old mutual friend to get the deneuralizer and restore K's memory. Jack initially refuses, however, after seeing K, he agrees to let them use the deneuralizer. However, he conveys his doubt about its function. Eventually, J and K carry out the operation, which doesn't turn out to be good. K heads out of the room to the streets where he realizes that he used to be a part of MIB, but fails to recall his memories. After a stroll in the street, K is worried about J and goes back into the room where he finds J is being held hostage by other aliens sent by Serlina. K, with instructions from J, successfully eliminates the enemy, then they head out to Ben's pizza house for further interrogation. In the next scene, J and K meet Laura and look for some clues in Ben's place together. After some inspection, they are able to locate a key that belonged to a locker cabinet in some train station. So J and K head out to the locker where they find an entire miniature-sized alien civilization along with K's belongings. After taking his watch and a business card from some video stores, K along with J heads out after leaving Laura in the care of some aliens. Later, they arrive at the video store and meet a couple who hands them a movie record that contains the same show mentioned at the beginning of this movie, Mystery and History. As K watches the movie, he remembers his past and becomes emotional. Meanwhile, in the compromised headquarters of MIB, Serlina offers a deal to Jara for a spacecraft that can travel 300 times faster than light, which Jara agrees to in exchange for Jay, whom he despises for their past events. Elsewhere, K makes a call to Frank, who has been hiding in the headquarters and giving them inside information. However, he is quickly captured by Serlina, who intercepts the call and reveals the whereabouts of Laura and the light. Just when J and K reach the aliens' place to collect Laura, they find that Laura is already abducted by Serlina's right hand, Scrad. After knowing this, J and K head out to K's weapons vault, where they collect all kinds of ammunition needed by them to raid the overtaken MIB headquarters and save Laura. The alien guys who were left with Laura also insist on helping them in the raid. Meanwhile, Laura has been strapped onto a spaceship and she is 4 minutes away from the launch at Jara's place, while J, K, and the worms enter the headquarters from the back door. As they enter, they are confronted by a robot who continuously shoots at them, so they decide to separate while one covers another. J heads to Laura while K engages with the robot. After some time, K is captured by Serlina and J is met by the notorious Jara, his arch-enemy. After a tussle, J successfully wipes Jara off the place by making him explode. He then saves Laura just in time before she departs on the spaceship. However, on the other side, K is held captive by Serlina. Suddenly, J arrives with a sonic blaster and shoots at Serlina, thus disintegrating her dust. After executing her, Jay asks for the bracelet Laura is wearing, but Kay insists both of them get into the car. Apparently, Serlina is not completely killed, so she grows back from the remaining piece of her without the agent's knowledge. As the agents and Laura head to the departure point, Serlina suddenly appears and bangs on Agent's vehicle. A hot pursuit ensues, which ends after Kay switches the car from normal mode to ultra-fast vehicle and runs away. Jay contacts Frank in the headquarters to help them eliminate Serlina, but the connection is disabled by the missiles fired by Serlina's ship. So Jay asks Kay to take them through the subway, the one where he had left Jeff. Jay approaches Jeff in hyperspeed while Serlina follows them. Suddenly, when they come close to Jeff, Kay hits the brake and Serlina accidentally is swallowed by Jeff. Following this, Jay, Kay, and Laura reach the departure point, where Kay announces the light that they've been looking for is Laura, but no one believes him. Kay finally convinces Laura and Jay about the truth, and Laura has to get into the departure point before it's too late. Just when Jay is about to bid farewell to Laura with tears in his eyes, Jeff the giant monster emerges from the ground in a very aggressive stance. Seeing this, Jay warns Jeff as he did in the beginning, but it seems that Jeff is hurt by Serlina, who eventually bursts out of Jeff's body, killing him. As Laura is about to board the ship, Serlina tries to reach out to her, but Jay throws himself in the way, letting Laura successfully board the ship and depart. Just as Serlina is about to swallow Laura's ship, the two partners, Jay and Kay, shoot a sonic gun, which finally kills Serlina once and for all. Once again, two agents are able to save the world from an evil alien member. And the movie ends as Jay and Kay head out to the MIB headquarters to get it back to its full working capacity. And that was my recap of the movie. Hope you enjoyed it. Now comment on what your favorite part was, and make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, take care and goodbye.